What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN.Figures, Figures in Your House. And for this tour review, we're going to look at the Storm Collectibles Street Fighters 5 action figure E-Honda. I really love the package of the figure. It's so amazing and also kind of heavy. You can see the bad boy inside there with all the accessories that he comes with. And we get a picture of the character right there in the front side of the package, longer the name of the game, and longer the name of the character. Storm Collectibles right there in the corner. And we also get in the top side, Street Fighters 5. And right there's Capcom. And we also get in the bottom side. And both sides of the package, we get another picture of the character, longer the name of the game, and longer the name of the character. And the back side, we get pictures of the figure, like different poses, and again we see the name of the game and the name of the character and Storm Collectibles right there. Alright, so enough chatting, let's take him out. Before I start, if you guys want to pick him up, you can pick him up right now at Big Bad Toy Store. So please guys, check out that website right now. And here's the figure out of his box, and this bad boy is awesome. I love all that work that these guys did on this figure. We get some good sculpting, we get some good detail, and we get some nice clean paints right here. I don't know what it's called, but I like it. And I don't know what to say now because this really amazed me a lot. Okay, so now let's get on with the accessories that this bad boy comes with. And we get this amazing effect that looks so crazy, but I really like it. And each piece came out very good. And we get some nice colors around the spikes, like a little bit of orange in the middle and some little bit of light color red around the spikes. The spikes they look great, but it's also pointy, so please be careful on these. And you can see that I already built it, but I'm gonna disarm it, show you the white piece here. Man, these are good. And this piece, I really like it. I love the detail, the white color, the sculpting all around, but it's also pointy around here in the inside. And also it's kind of bendable. And right here, there's the hole so you can attach it on the stand. Also the stand, I already built it, but there's not a lot to talk about. You need to attach it right there. And right there in the middle, you can see the peg, so you can attach it on the spikes. And we get two changeable heads. And I'm going to start with this one, the one that has this open mouth, because they've done a pretty good job on this piece around the mouth. And it's all sculpted, and you can see his chin right there in the bottom, a little bit of wrinkles, and you can see his teeth, a little bit of white color, and it shows a little bit of his tongue and a little bit black color in the inside of his mouth. And we also get this head, and again we see some wrinkles around the face, but this one showing his teeth just a little bit, but came out very good. And the chin is all sculpted very nice. And we get 4 pairs of hands, but I'll be showing you one hand each from each pair. Starting off with the fist, and this fist came out very nice. I love all that work. You can see the knuckles here, the sculpting around here, and the thumb and the rest of the fingers are very close, very tight, and a little bit of detail. In the back, you can see more sculpting around the bones from the back side of the hand. And it does have a little bit of faded paint and also a little bit vein right there in the middle. And we also get an open hand, and all the fingers are sculpted together, especially the thumb. And we get a little bit of light color on the front side of the hand, and a little bit of sculpting around the fingers here. And also on the back side, you can see all that nice sculpt. and you can see the fingernails right there in the tip of the fingers, and a little bit of detail in each finger. You can see some bones, and I can feel the knuckles just a little bit. And we get some grabbing hands, and it has a little bit nice design, like right here in the inside or the front side of the hand, and you can see all the fingernails right there in the tip, more sculpting, and shows a little bit of his veins and a little bit of faded color, and more sculpting around here in the tip, like in the middle and each finger around. And we also get some attack hands here. I don't know what this type of pose of hands, but I think this one's way better than the other ones, because look, it has some nice detail right there, some sculpting, and a little bit detail around the thumb here. I love the nice color that we get here, and a little bit of faded, and we see more sculpting. We can see the knuckles, and you can bend the fingers just a little bit, and you can see the fingernails again, and more detail in the middle of each finger around. Man, this hand came out very great. Okay, now let's get back with the figure. And here's E Honda again. And this figure, it does feels a little bit heavy, but not that much. Okay, I'm gonna start off with his head sculpt, because there's a lot of bunch of good work on his face sculpt. Like the nose is very sculpted. Same thing on his eyebrows and the forehead. I really love these nice red tattoos that he has on his face, and we get a little bit of red around the mouth. The mouth is not sculpted very much, just a little bit like the line, but the chin is, and just a little bit of wrinkles in each side of the face. But on the back side of the ponytail, we get this little bit of gray color in the middle, and we also get it in each head that it comes with. And look at all this nice sculpting around the black color, and the black color of his hair, we get some nice clean color. And the muscles on his torso are very good. You can see the nipples, but the skin also has a little bit of faded colors around, and around his throat we get more sculpting, and more sculpting around the muscles here in the ribs and each side. And you can see his belly button. The belly button is also sculpted, and we get more good work on the back side. Look at all those nice muscles. Same thing on his arms, but in each arm doesn't have not a single detailed vein, but the shoulders, they feel kind of smooth. I can feel some heavy sculpting around the arms and the biceps, and also right here where his wrist is, but it does have some nice work here. Okay, now let's get on with this piece. Like I mentioned, we get these nice clean colors all around it, and around the white part it has a little bit of faded blue around it, and it also has some sculpting all around this piece. I don't know what it's called, but I like it. And we get some darker color around the lines here, all the way from the back, and you can bend them, you see? More sculpting, and you also can bend the ones here in the bottom. Look at that nice color we get, and also in the front side of this part. But I am not gonna show you guys his underwear, because that looks kind of wrong. But I am gonna show you the muscle that he has on his legs, and this looks very good. But look in the backside, this is incredible right here. And I can feel some more heavy sculpt, like they sculpted very hard here, and you can see the bones right there in the back of the ankles, and also the bones around here on the bottom, and you can see his feet right there, and each toe is sculpted very good, and also on the bottom. And we get more sculpting in each side of the foot, looking very great, and you can see his toenails all around there. And the fingers is also sculpted right here in the top side. Before I end the video, I forgot to show you his ears in each side of his head, and the ears came out very good. You can see he has a little bit of detail by the side, and we also get it in the other heads that this figure comes, and you can see more sculpting here and also on the bottom of his hair. And I really love the design of his hairstyle, like this piece in the middle and more sculpting in the top of his head. Now let's get on with his articulation. You can move his head side to side, a complete rotation. He can look down a little bit. He can look up. He can open his arms this much. Rotation in each one. We get some butterfly joint and also a ball joint around the head. Bicep swivel. And we get a little bit of double jointed around the elbows. And some wrist articulation. And a little bit pivot. Torso articulation, you can bend it back and forth, and also some waist articulation. Whoa, I can feel more heavy sculpt around the waist. You can open his legs as much. You can kick a little bit from the front and a little bit from the back, but we do get a little bit of double jointed around the knees, and we get some extra articulation around the toes. And when I said I feel more sculpting the bottom, I was talking about the bottom of his feet right there. And all this sculpting is very good. And the bottom of his heel feels kind of smooth, but when you close the foot, you can see it has more sculpting in the bottom and each feet around. Comparing size, but first let's see how tall this figure stands. He stands just exactly 7.5 inches tall. And here he is with my Gaio figure, and you can see that E Honda is way bigger than Gaio. And he does have some waist articulation, you see? And here he is with my SH Figure Art Rashik, and you can see that E Honda, he's taller than Rashik. And here he is with my Storm Collectibles Bang, and you can see that Bang, he's way taller than E Honda. And here he is with my favorite Marvel Solid Thanos. And there you have it, guys, and boy, what a figure. They put a lot of bunch of heavy sculpt all around the body mold, and I really love these effects that we get for this bad boy right here. I love the red paints at each face that it has around, but I still prefer the Sona version out of this guy, because in my opinion, that figure will always be the best. And I hope one day I will find that guy. Okay, guys, that's all for today. So thank you for watching today's review. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share this video, go ahead, be my guest. Comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel because I'll be doing more toy reviews around this month. And please follow my Facebook page, CN.Figures. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. So take care, be safe, keep on hunting, keep on collecting. This is CN.TSUKAIMA and E Honda, and we're out in line.